Hello. So I have decided, due to significant FOMO, the fear of missing out, that I'm doing the Stephen West surprise sock along. That's my cat rattling his bell next to me. I don't really know why I'm doing it. I'm kind of really swamped with other stuff, but I couldn't say no. So I'm going to show you the yarn I'm using. I'm just stick my hand across the camera like a clever podcaster. It is going to be living in this beautiful bag that, I know it's a winter bag, I get that, but I like the bag. Leave me alone. It's I've seen other podcasters who sort their bags out seasonally, and they get like the summer ones out during the summer and they put them away for the winter, and they get the winter ones out. I just use a bag that I like when I want to use it. It's going to be living in here. This is one of my favourite podcasts. No, it's a project bag by Candy Skull. And I'm going to pop you down. I don't know what this is going to look like. You might get a big double chin. To show you the yarn. I'm sorry, my animals are making a load of racket. Oh, break your bag. So I'm going to be using some leftover yarns. Because after the twist and turns shawl, I really didn't enjoy knitting that, and I didn't want to crack open some new skeins in case I didn't like what I was going to be doing. So I am using scraps, but there are a lot of scraps. I've got this one, which is from Enchanted Yarns. She doesn't dye anymore. This is called Crystal Cove. I use this in my dispersion socks, so it's stunning. It's one of my favourite colourways I've ever had. And this is also Enchanted Yarn. She dyed up some cream yarn for me to go with this for a sock design that I did, which I'll pop up here, the dispersion socks, so you can see. Shut up! So you can see what the colours look like together. So I've got those. I've got 60 grams of each. This isn't 60 grams. I've got it in a few different balls. I promise it's not all tangled. Although it looks like it. So I didn't do the swatch because I've seen the gauge that you were supposed to get, and it's pretty much what I get every time I knit a sock on a 2.25 millimetre. That is the needle that I usually use. This is massive on my head. If I'm on your telly, I'm going to have a huge head. So I haven't done the swatch. Just because the gauge just seemed like a normal gauge to me, and it's a sock. If it's off, then I'll pull it out and do another sock. Yeah. So I'm flying by the seat of my pants. The email has come in. There it is. So clue 1 is here apparently, and there he is, looking all surprised about clue 1. So yeah, it's all like, yeah, blah, blah, blah. So it'll be in my Ravelry inbox, which is what I expected. So let's head there. I'll have to... Ravelry. And there is mail. Right, here we go. So clue 1. Right, is it this one? Okay. Here we go. That's nice and swift. So, right, I better switch that off because it's paid for. Do you like my paint table? It's my kids' paint table, but we don't have a table in this house because I live in a little house. And so this is what I use to put my laptop on. And my kid paints all over it. Right, so that was gauge swatching and stuff, which I didn't do because I'm naughty. But yeah, 32 by 52 is pretty much, and then 36 by 64. So 64 is something that I've never had on a sock pattern. But 32, 52 on stockinette, or stocking stitches I would call it because I'm British. That's pretty standard for me, so that's why I didn't bother. So I'm going to get cracking. Ooh, I am actually excited. Like, I was a bit like, I just had FOMO and felt like I just had to do it. Like, I have a Discord channel. There's a lot of people in the Discord channel who are doing it, and I kind of felt like, not that they forced me into it at all, because no one even said, hey, Kel, come and join us. Like, but it was more that I could see their yarns popping up, and I could see all this, like, oh, have you done your gauge? What have you done? And I was just like, I want to play. Please let me play. So here I am. We'll see. But it is cuff down, and yeah, German twisted cast on method, which is what I use. And normally, and then it's a 2x2 rib. So, and I need to do 20 rounds of 2x2 rib in my main colour, which is going to be my blue. My blue is going to be my main colour, I think. Oh, I don't know. I'll read through the pattern and see what he suggests, because sometimes he suggests that your main colour should be darker or lighter or whatever, variegated or not, all that stuff. So I'll read through and see what he says. But we're on. Let the games commence. So I just looked at his colours, and he has an orange as his main colour and a cream as his contrasting colour. So I'm going with blue for MC blue, followed by CC cream. Yeah, I've also obviously lost the plot before I've even started. So that's yeah, wish me luck. So pattern is in front of me on my computer screen. I've just smacked myself in the nose with my needle cable. I have, I think these are Knit Pro. I can't think what they are. The ones that are all different colours depending on the size. Can't think what they are. Anyway, I'm using one of them. I'm going to use Magic Loop. And my main colour is this delicious blue. And I'm going to cast on, I'm doing size 2. So I have to cast on 72 stitches using the twisted. It's got a slight fault there. Using the twisted German, oh my goodness me, the German twisted cast on method. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so 72 stitches. Right, so I'm going to do that now, and yeah. German twisted method is how I cast on all my socks. It's a nice stretchy one, and it doesn't flare, and it's easy. So I'm going to crack on with this, and you can watch me while you listen to some music that I pop over the top. Thrilling. Right. So half of 72 is 36, so I'm splitting for that because I'm doing magic loop. Get over, naughty thing. Right. Right, on a bigger project I would do the whole casting on an extra stitch, and then when you get to the end of the round you slip the extra stitch over, and that creates a perfect start of round. But when it's socks I find that really too faffy, so I just switch the cast on stitch and the first cast on stitch and the last cast on stitch, I swap them. So I swap them over on the needles. So I put the last cast on stitch, it's proper fiddly. I take it off the needle and I put it on the other needle. And then the last one cast on is a bit easier because you can just pull it because it's looser. Get it on there and then pull tight. And then I'm ready to start the round. And it is purl 2, knit 2 to end. So I'm going to crack on with this because I have to do purl 2, knit 2 20 times, or until it's 4 centimetres, which is 1.5 inches. So that's me for a little bit. I'll show you when it's done. So last night, this is where I got to. I think I've got about 4 rounds left of the cable, and then I'm going into the leg pattern. So the cuff is a really long cuff. I did think it was folded over, but it's too short to fold, so yeah, it's just a long cuff. So I'm going to crack on with that. So that's the end of the cable section. That's pretty cool. So, like this. So now I'm going to go on to, so that's the end of the cuff as well. So now I'm going to go on to the leg, which I get my contrasting colour in with the leg. So I finished the right cuff. I really like it so far, it's really pretty. So I have, obviously it's not blocked, so it'll look a lot better when it's blocked. I've split my yarn. This one, the cream was already in bits anyway, and I've bought a second needle. And I'm going to cast on the left cuff and just do these in tandem. I think that would be much easier. So I have the next part. I've kind of split it wrong because I've split them equal with what's left there rather than giving this a bit more, but it's okay, I'll flip between the two. So I'm going to cast on, well I don't need that for a bit, I'm going to cast on the second one now, and then I'm just going to work them in tandem. Right, they're in a bit of a tangle, but both the right and the left are now done. I've only just finished it and it's actually Friday, so Clue 2 came out yesterday. But I've just done it this morning. I'd actually knitted, which one's my, I think this is my left, which I did second, and I knitted it a bit longer by accident, so I've had to rip that one back a bit. But yes, they are done. Yeah, Clue 2 come out yesterday, so I'm going to get on with that for an hour this morning when I can, while I can. But I'm kind of like, I'm really intrigued to get started, but I'm also a bit like, ooh, because there's a discussion in my Discord. We've got like a channel for the MKAL in the Discord, and one of the girls in there, Sam, hi Sam, she really doesn't like Clue 2, I've heard there's people online who were discussing about tweaking it and changing it. A couple of them do like it, but it's a bit of a iffy one. So I'm not sure. Sam's actually talking about just pulling out altogether and not bothering with the rest because she dislikes Clue 2 that much. So, but and one person has finished. Ruth has finished. Hi, Ruth. Ruth has finished, but she's put like a spoiled picture up, like so you can't see it unless you click on it. So, and I don't want to see until I get there myself. I like the mystery of it. I don't want to see it first. So I'm going to start Clue 2 now and see what I think. Apparently the heel is lovely, but the second half of the leg is not so much. But I'm going to have a look. Right. One repeat of Clue 2 is done. It's kind of like, it reminds me of the painted bricks pattern. I don't know whether it's the same because I haven't knitted it. That's Stephen West. I'm not sure. But yeah, so we've kind of got into pearl. It is a bit weird. I don't know. I'll wear them, but I don't know if I properly like that. But I'm going to see what it's like with the heel. It's just a bit, I don't know. Like it's smooth and then it's like not. I don't know. It's odd. But yeah, I'm going to do a couple more repeats. Okay. So the first one is done, which I think is... Oh, I can't remember. I don't know if this is right or left. I can't remember now. It's weird, guys. You get up to the heel turn on Clue 2. Let me show you close up. Hang on, sorry, fingers all over the lens. So the heel flap is kind of cool. It's a bit lumpy. Like, I don't know if you can see. That's kind of 3D. It's like... yeah, that's cool. This I'm really not sure about. And the leg is really long. In the Discord, there's a few of them who have like really shortened the leg. But because I'm doing this for the video mostly, I've done it the exact length that he's told you to do. But that's super long for me. I think I would normally have about that sort of length leg. But yeah, I've done it to the pattern. Yeah, I don't know, you know. I mean, it might look better when it's blocked. Everything looks better blocked, doesn't it? But I just, in all honesty, I feel like it started off really strong with this cable-y cuff, and then this is kind of nice, then this is weird. It's just, I don't know. Like, I feel like it's going to be stuck out on my ankle. And then obviously the heel flap. Focus. Heel flap it's alright. It's just okay. So, yeah. Oh, sorry. I've got all my shopping in the background because I'm going on holiday. Yeah. Yeah. I'm just kind of like, what is the foot going to be like? If he's going to do something different every section, and we've got 2 more sections to go, so obviously there's going to be the gusset, and then it might be a bit of the foot maybe, and then it'll be the foot and the toe, won't it? But yeah, I'm not loving it. I'm not going to lie. I'm not loving it. I think if I did it again, hang on. If I knitted these again, I would take this bit out completely and just go straight to that heel, which I think one of the girls in the Discord might be doing because she really didn't like this either, and she's pulled it out. She said she was going to be out. That's Sam, who I've mentioned earlier. She said she was pulling out, and we'd said to her, could you not do that bit going into that bit? And she was thinking about it, so I'm not sure what she's done, but yeah, that section is just odd to me. I just feel like it just adds loads of bulk. So, but yeah, that's clue 2. So I need to do the other one as well, which I will do over the week. It actually didn't really take that long. This bit grows quite fast, and then this isn't too bad, and then it's just a normal heel turn. There's nothing fancy in the heel turn. So yeah, we'll see what next week brings. So it's late on Thursday night. Today it's the 20th of July, so today clue 3 came out, but I've only done one sock as clue 2. The sock is still like this. I haven't looked at clue 3 at all, so I'm going to do this tonight. I won't get all of it done because it's really late, and I've probably got like 45 minutes before I'm going to bed, but I'm going to do as much as I can, maybe get this section done if I can, or at least half of it before bed, and I will finish that before I start clue 3, because otherwise I'm just going to fall behind. And this is 100% I won't do the second one if I finish the first one without doing them in tandem. I know I won't, because I don't like this. I don't like that bit. I do like the heel, I do like this, I do like this. But this just looks like a tyre to me. And I feel like it's going to be all bulky around my ankle and weird. I mean, it might look nice, but they're bloody long. Excuse the Lego tub and the pyjamas. Anyway, I'm going to crack on because I've got a lot of time. Right, so I've had my 45 minutes. I'm off to bed. I managed a repeat and a half, because two bricks is one repeat. So I'm on the next one. So yeah, I don't know how many repeats it has. Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 repeats. Yeah. So it is quite fast, to be fair, because that was 45 minutes. Yeah. Doesn't mean I like that bit, but I don't. I think it looks weird. Cats are fighting while sleeping. Anyway, I'm going to bed. Right, it is, what day is it? Saturday the 22nd of July, and I have finished both of the socks for up to clue 2. So the gusset, heel turn, is done. So I'm about to start the gusset with clue 3. These are the full length that the pattern states. If I was knitting them myself again, I would not put this bit in at all. Like, I know some people have done a couple of rows and things like, but I just don't like that section at all. So I think I would just do that and then skip to the heel flap. And to be honest, they'd be long enough. They're really long. So I'm feeling slight concern over the amount of blue yarn I have left. This ball is bigger. Yeah, there's not much left to get a foot done. Probably because these are so long. Fingers crossed that I have enough. We'll see. So I'm going to start clue 3 now. Right, I'm back off holiday. It is Thursday the 3rd. Not 100% actually. 3rd, yes. Thursday the 3rd of August. I've got a pile of washing next to me because, I'm back from holiday. So clue 4 came out on last Thursday, but I wasn't here. So I'm going to do it now. I have not done this gusset on the other sock. I honestly do not think, I really hate it. I really don't, like, this is ridiculous. He says it'll block out, but I'm sorry, that's just, I'm not happy with that at all. I don't know how much I've said on the last video. But basically, it's puckering like crazy.
It's wholly in parts because of how you have to do it. It's like slip stitches, you can see there, and so that you keep the cable your main colour. So when you're doing the 4 rows of stripes here, they're all slip stitches, and then it's pulled across. It's just puckered and tight. There's barely any stretch in that whatsoever that way. There's no stretch in it, and frankly I'm not happy. I think that'll become uncomfortable, and I'm just not happy. I think for a designer as huge as Stephen West to give you a gusset that's like that, I just think that's really bad. Like, that shouldn't be puckering like that. He's apparently he said that it'll block out, but there's no stretch in that, so I can't see how it's going to block out, and I think that's going to be horrible. So I haven't done the other one. I've left it at the heel here. It's still at the heel turn. I don't think I'll be finishing it. I'm going to look and see what Clue 4 is like, and then I'll get back to you and let you know what I'm going to do. But I'm really, really disappointed in that. I didn't like this bit anyway, but this is ridiculous. So yeah, sorry Stephen West fans, but I am annoyed, to be honest. If a small designer had put that out, nobody would buy it. If a small designer had done anything like that, people would tell them that it was crap, and that would be the end of it. But because it's Stephen West, we're supposed to all enjoy it and crack on, and I just think that's really wrong. That's like, I would not release a pattern that was like this. So yeah, I'm annoyed. Can you tell? Hi guys. So I have looked at Clue 4. I've actually looked at how they look finished. I've looked at some other people's, and they look okay, but I've decided that I have other things that I need to be getting on with without wasting my time on a sock that I probably won't wear. I think I started strong. I really liked that, and I think that if it was just that going down without this cable, then I might wear them, none of this bit. Then I might wear them. They're way too long, and yeah, I'm sat here thinking just knit it, but then I know that I'm just going to have to pull it out as well, and I pull out a lot with designing, and I don't need to be pulling out, knitting something just to pull it out, just for the sake of this video, really, because that's what it would be. So I am making an executive decision to say that I am done. I'm not going to knit the rest. Yeah, I'm just, that gusset, he lost me at the gusset. I got really annoyed about it, and I kind of don't want to waste that yarn on these socks. I might just make them zigzaggy. I might pull them both back to the top of this, and then do a few more zigzags, do the gusset, and then zigzag and out. I might, but not right now. I'm kind of out of love with them and annoyed. Annoyed that I'm in this situation. I know an MKAL is always like a, what's it called? Like, you're going in blind, aren't you? You don't know whether it's going to be good or bad or whatever. And last year's MKAL shawl was pretty bizarre. But it was interesting enough to keep knitting it, because I kept wondering where it was going to go. Like, the first stage was horrendous, but I did keep wondering where it was going to go. So you do take that risk with an MKAL, but, and I don't mind weird and wacky. I find it funny and fun, and I learn a lot. But that gusset, I'm just annoyed that somebody of his apparent standard would release something that tight down the side of your foot. Just uncomfortable. So it's not for me. So I'm afraid I am out. I will edit this video from where it is. I'm sorry that I haven't finished the sock, but I have a lot of knitting work that I have to do and wasting my time knitting foot of a sock that I'm never going to knit the second. I will never knit the second one. I know for a fact I won't. I'd rather pull it all out and use the yarn for something else. So I'm sorry if you're a Stephen West fan. I do like Stephen West. I think he can be an absolute genius, but I also think that sometimes he knows his pull and he gets away with a lot of stuff that other people wouldn't get away with because he's got this big name. Sorry, but it's true. So yeah, I'm out. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm very sorry that there is no completed socks at the end. But we can't all love all the same things, can we? It'd be a very boring place if we did. So yeah. If you did like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Always helps to get my videos seen. And if you haven't already, click the subscribe. Thank you very much for watching. And I will see you in the next one. Have a lovely rest of your day.